Hey, what's going on, Dunbar High School TSA families? My name is Jason Peretta. I'm the TSA advisor here at Dunbar High School, and I just want to welcome you guys to another crazy year with Technology Student Association at Dunbar High School. This year, we have reached a huge milestone with the number of members that we've received that paid this year. Um, so we are up to 49 members this year. So big round of applause for everybody for recruiting. We have a really big chapter coming up. They're ready to rock and roll. Right now, we are in the middle of preparing for a regional conference at Dunbar High School. That's going to go down on December 16th. So that's going to be a Saturday. We're looking at times between 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The scheduling hasn't been set in stone yet, so be on the lookout for that, and you'll hear more in the way of announcements. Okay, um, so that's that. Uh, the second thing is this: we are currently in the process of sifting through a lot of members and a lot of their events, because the truth is not everybody's going to be able to travel. Okay. We are trying to work the data so that we can get everybody to travel. If we can, awesome. If not, it is what it is, because usually what happens is when we have large chapters like this, um, the students that who aren't competing are basically going up just for a vacation, and I don't want that. Okay. So really the best way we can figure out who's traveling and who's not traveling is to have some sort of competition at the regional conference in December. So that's what's going on. Again, you guys will get a lot more information about this as we get closer. So just make sure that your child knows that December 16th, they're going to be required to attend this conference if they're competing against another team. So we have that. But what I wanted to do is really kind of give you guys a tour about what's going on in the classroom and what's happening with TSA this year. Uh, TSA this year, I will tell you this, is that because of the large chapter size and depending on who is traveling and who's not traveling, will determine the number of chaperones that will be needed uh, to travel with us. Now, we had some chaperones last year, so big shout out to the chaperones that helped out last year. Much love to you guys. But we can always use more bodies. Okay. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, make sure you block time off for February 21st to the 26th off. Okay. So you guys are going to need that time off. And then that way we can figure out the chaperoning. Okay. Really, the best way to navigate the TSA classroom is to go into your child's Google Classroom, go into Technology Student Association, click on classwork at the top. There's going to be a lot going on in here. Okay. I do post regularly in here, and it's really your child's responsibility for going into the Google Classroom and double checking, making sure that all the announcements that they've read everything. It would really be helpful if on their phone they put the Google Classroom app and turn notifications on, so that way they're in the know. Okay, as to what's going on. So just some quick information for you guys. Basically, the TSA important information. This is where your child's going to go to kind of fill out any important paperwork, copyright logs, plan of work logs, and we'll get into that. We'll get more into that in the club. Okay. The parent permission slip. Everybody who's paid and who's registered, you all turned in your parent permission slips. Awesome, love it. Um, the competition event guides. This is basically where your child's going to go to pull up information about their event and the guidelines that TSA is going to use to score uh, their their events. But for you guys, for the chaperones, um, this is what you're going to need to fill out the TSA chaperone assistance form. Okay, I wouldn't be so quick to fill this out right now. Okay. So um, what I want to do is I want to wait for the regional conference, and then we'll see, who's competing against who, and then who's going to states. Once that happens, the chaperones, you guys will need to fill that out. Okay. Um, the whole thing with the chaperones, that again, because of the size of the chapter, I need female chaperones this year, because I have a lot of female chaperones, female students this year. Um, Male chaperones, I can use male chaperones as well. Okay, so just remember that the state conference is from February 21st to February 26th. So states is in February, regionals is in December. Okay. If your child has not done this so far, okay, make sure that they get into the TSA chapter officer candidate questions. I am going to be closing this form up on September 28th. Just have them go in and just fill out some candidate questions, because we're going to be using this to interview who our chapter officers are. Okay. Speaking of chapter officers, if your child is interested in running for a TSA officer position, chapter officer position, have them fill out the officer application. They can only do one position. Okay. So, like in the past, last year, I've had students go in and kind of say, I want to run for president, VP, sergeant at arms. I've had them do that, but that just became too much of a calamity. So this is good. The best way to really do this is just to give them one question, and they have 2 minutes to give like an elevator speech on why they're perfect for that job. Okay. The other thing I'm going to post in here is a lot of the agenda stuff. Okay. So they're going to need to kind of read through the agendas, make sure that they fill out the attendance sheet. This is required. This attendance sheet is required, because that way, if there's any questions as to why little Jimmy is not in my TSA chapter, but yet little Jimmy's running around in the hallway somewhere, I need to be held. I need to hold the kids accountable for their presence here in the room. Okay. The TSA competition attire. If your child is new to TSA, they are going to need to buy the uniform regardless if they're traveling or not. Okay, because they're going to need the uniform for the regional competition. They need the regional. They need the uniform for the regional competition. I apologize, guys. I've been up early this morning and I'm very tired. Okay, so they're going to need to buy that. Okay, so that money's due by October 5th, because the quicker I get this money in, the faster I can place this order, the quicker they can get their uniform. Okay, so there's that. And then there's some TSA video. I'll be posting some TSA videos in here. And then if your child is new to TSA, there's some stuff in here. TSA costs and breakdowns. TSA cost breakdowns. This is basically just how much things are going to cost based on how much fundraising we do. Okay. Just remember, tonight there is a fundraiser at Blaze Pizza. It's September 22nd. Make sure you guys get the Blaze Pizza, eat a lot of pizza, and that's pretty much it. Okay. You will hear more from me as the year goes on. As we get closer to the competition, you might hear from me 2, maybe 3 times a week. A lot of information is going to be real repetitive, because I really need to get the kids to know how important things are as we get closer to competition. Okay. So as we get closer to that December 16th regional, you're going to hear a lot from me about that. Okay. And then after, that happens, you're going to see your kids going to see the results of the competition posted in the classroom. And that's going to determine who goes to states. Okay. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, jasonmp@leeschools.net. Meantime, guys, have a really, really good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.